Hello everybody, welcome to Sensible Fitness, and in today's video we're going to talk about context. Now, context is of course a very important factor in any fitness advice, and it's often missed out by most people who do give fitness advice, because you will of course often see people giving fitness advice that is all encompassing. They basically say this is what you have to do in every situation, this is the best. For example, especially nowadays, you'll hear people say keto is the best. You have to do intermittent fasting, 16 to 8 system. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you will not lose fat. You have to do HIIT training because that's apparently the best. And of course, regarding HIIT training specifically, I have discussed low intensity steady state cardio in this video right here. I'll leave the link to that in the cards and in the description, of course. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do keto or intermittent fasting or HIIT training. If you like it, if you enjoy it, if you can sustain it for a long period of time for the rest of your life, then for sure, go ahead with it. Definitely do that. And this whole situation becomes even more important since most people are just starting out on their fitness journey and will be receiving these kinds of, 100% sort of advices throughout, which will of course be very confusing when two different people give you two different advices saying that one thing is better than the other. And this, of course, gets even more exasperated when you see people selling fitness products. For example, in these times, at least, many companies, many trainers have started using the word immunity as this big selling point, especially in these days. You'll see companies selling products that will boost your immunity. You will see trainers giving you fitness programs that are going to boost your immunity. And just a word on immunity, it's similar to your metabolism. It's a result of many very complicated biochemical processes, and you cannot just boost it like a car on Need for Speed. That is not how your immunity works. If a product claims to boost your immunity, it most likely does not. Similarly, no workout, no exercise, no training plan can boost your immunity just like that. Over a long period of time, yes. So someone who's been, exercising for a long period of time, someone who's been, keeping themselves fit for a long period of time, yes, they will have better immunity than someone who hasn't. But that is over a long period of time. You won't just do one workout and then just see your immunity just get boosted like that. That will not happen. Many companies, however, do sell products that will apparently boost your immunity. For example, you could have calcium tablets or protein bars that claim to boost immunity. Protein bars, of course, the bigger culprit of the two. And you'll often find, if you were to read the fine print, that it will often say something along the lines of most people do not get enough protein or calcium or any other macro or micronutrient. And when people don't get enough of that macro or micronutrient, their immunity tends to weaken. And that is why having a protein bar will raise your immunity, will boost your immunity. And yeah, like if you don't have a macro or a micronutrient for a long period of time, then yes, you will suffer for it. The body needs a certain amount of a lot of macronutrients. It needs a certain amount of fats, it needs a certain amount of proteins, it needs a certain amount of carbohydrates, and of course it needs a certain amount of water. And of course, it needs a certain amount of all macronutrients as well. So if you don't give the body these macro or micronutrients for a long period of time, then yes, your body will suffer. For example, if you don't have vitamin C for a long period of time, you will get scurvy. But that doesn't mean you need to start taking vitamin pills. You just need to add some citrusy fruits to your diet, and you will basically be cured of scurvy. Similarly, for these protein bars or these calcium tablets, if you're increasing the amount of protein that you eat in your food, or as is the case for most people, if you're eating enough protein already, these bars, these immunity boosters are completely and utterly useless. If you have bad eating habits, or you don't get enough of a particular macro or micronutrient, then these products are probably not the way to go. You should probably look at why your eating habits are that bad, and you should try and fix that instead of just going for these things and getting quick fixes. Another great example of a product sold where context is not given is the Horlicks Protein Plus. Now, I'm not going or saying anything against the company here. Right? This is just one product that I have come across. I'm sure many other companies might also do the same thing. In their ads, they basically say that this product, the Horlicks Protein Plus, stops muscle atrophy. And of course, they phrase it in this way.
अरे 30 के बाद मसल लॉस सबका होता है. You need my Horlicks Protein Plus. इसके ट्रिपल ब्लेंड फॉर्मूला में है 3 हाई क्वालिटी प्रोटीन और हाईएस्ट प्रोटीन जो ताकत के लिए बनाए रखे मसल हेल्थ.
This blend of fast absorbing intermediate and slow release proteins can help maintain and grow muscle mass to reduce fatigue and help with the recovery.
So make sure you add protein to your diet along with your exercise, along with your exercise, along with your exercise to help you get back your muscle strength.
And of course, in the ad, they say that their protein powder will fit into your exercise routine and will help stop muscle atrophy. Now, here's the thing. If you're having enough protein through food, their protein powder is useless. And more importantly, if you're not exercising, their protein powder is 100% useless. Because what actually stops muscle atrophy, or at least the major factor in stopping muscle atrophy after your 30s, is not having enough protein. Yes, that plays an important part, but the first thing you have to do is add some form of training, add some form of heavy resistance training. That's the most important part. Exercise is the most important part. So this product as well, the protein powder, will not stop muscle atrophy on its own. You could have as much protein as you want. If you're not training the muscles, then yes, it will atrophy no matter how much protein you're having. And that context is completely left out of these ads. So for any fitness advice you receive, or for any company that tries to sell you any fitness products, ask for context. Every time that anyone gives you any kind of all-encompassing advice, context will always be very important to figure out if something actually works, and even if it works, if you actually need it. Thank you very much for watching. That was the video on context. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Please do click the bell icon to be notified every time a new video drops. If you have any doubts, comments, questions, or topic ideas on which you would like me to make a full-fledged video like this one, please leave it in the comment section down below. Please do also follow the channel on all other social media platforms. If you're interested in conversations about music, please check out the Basic Trouble podcast. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.